So we should be rocking it today, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So here's one. This is a really important sort of internal thing that Jimmy and I need to talk about. It's going to have a lot of bearing on our future partnership, buddy.
All right.
I kind of want to drink with you in the morning sometime. Because like you're always like pouring a cool ass whiskey drink or something. And I'm like, coffee. And it can't be today because like we have meetings. Like the biggest meeting of my entire life is happening this afternoon. Like by far. So that's fun. It's probably not this morning, but it's coming. Like maybe Friday morning. I'm like, fuck it. Let's,
we got the Crown DAC coming up, all the DACathon stuff coming up. However, I do want to do like touch base with some of our original shows. And I messaged you. I want to do like an exclusive AMA with you, Corey, about all that's going on in Uplift. So maybe we can schedule that at a different time. And maybe it'll be a day that you can just relax and you can have Bailey's in your coffee.
Fuck Bailey's. I want scotch.
What are you drinking, Jimmy?
This is just
well, yeah, I don't care. I know
exactly.
You're drinking coffee.
Bougie coffee. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, because it is. What is it, Jimmy?
For those in the audience who are not, I am. There's ghosts in the background. I seriously, I live alone. I have no idea what that was. Just kidding. It's 11 o'clock p.m. So I'm not like an alcoholic. So I'm preferential to whiskey because I just like having a glass of whiskey with my good friend Corey and whatever awesome guest we decide to get on, including yourself because I'm freaking stoked about this. There's background movement everywhere. There's the background movement in all the screens. It's great.
Dog licking its butt.
Yeah.
So you got a gratitude for us or an intro for us there?
Well, here, let's do the intro and then I'll pop in. I got to load up the game, so I'll give me some time to do that. But yeah, let's do this.
I'm not the bubble. 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 I'm not the bubble.
You know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen.
I'm not the bubble. 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 I'm not the bubble.
All right, just had to get that out. How are you guys doing, man?
Good. Happy to be here again.
Right? Yeah, we're happy to have you. I sent Bonds some bandages in advance just in case anyone wants to throw any. For those of you that didn't, like, it's worth like put on your like little viewing schedule today. The last time we had Sean on, because he basically took our dear friend Bonds from Weekend Our Planet Prospectors fame out behind the woodshed and beat him to a bloody pulp. It was hard to listen to, but also very funny at Bonds' expense. So anyway. Sean, what are you grateful for this morning?
I am grateful for all of our crypto writers. Boom. We've got this, we're trying to do all these NFT initiatives, and we've gone out there and recruited these different writers, and they've just like signed up and have gone all in and are helping us drive this thing forward. So I'm really grateful for them, because without them I probably wouldn't be on this show right now being able to share all this awesome stuff we got coming up.
All right. I like it. Jimmy, how about you?
Yeah, I'm grateful for the amazing people I get to work with every day. No, I'm not, because I already said that last week. So I'm going to change it.
I mean, you can be grateful for the same thing twice.
I'm grateful for this show with you. I'm going to do it that way. Yeah, this show with you. I am grateful for all the amazing people I get to work with. But today I'm especially grateful for this show with you. I had a really nice, relaxing day, and I spent a lot of time thinking about, this and this episode with Sean. And I'm also going to drop in when you get to it, a tweet that I put out that if you're out there in the audience, tweet it out, hashtag it. I know Sean's got some cool stuff coming, and we're probably going to be throwing some NFTs around later in the day. And if you're here, your friends are here, we're going to get you some of those, hopefully. So, yeah, but it's great. Sean, like you said, this media space is kind of about to explode. And it's something that Corey and I deal with every day. Everything that is happening with us as well is communities colliding and people experiencing different things. And it's interesting what you guys are doing, I think, with Crypto Rider, because you've expanded beyond just the EOS.io space. And likewise with the Uplift, and Uplift Art, this is kind of what we've done as well, bringing in gamers and Wax. The beauty of Wax is the easy onboarding, the ability to do that, right? You guys have got you've got some tech pieces, you've got some opinion pieces, you've got some basic tutorial pieces, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see how the space changes, right? Because I was reading something earlier today about all these new projects that are popping out and all these new things that are coming on other chains, and some of them are mooning, right? But if you look at the projects that are still around from the olden days, it's very clear to see that EOSIO is going to have a really strong foothold, and it's because of some of the long-term projects that are in there. And I think that's going to be a nice gateway for you guys covering Polkadot and Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano and all of those things to kind of bring it in under that umbrella. And you've got the perfect character to be able to do it.
I feel sometimes I pinch myself because I get to do crypto all day, every day, right? It's
reach, brother.
This is an addiction. I wrote a piece on Voice recently, navigating crypto addiction, and just how before my eyes even open, I've reached over to the side of the bed, grabbed my phone, and I have Telegram open, and I'm opening my eyes and already just flipping through, getting caught up on all the different channels. But I mean, we're lucky. You guys too. I feel like we're at a point where we're doing our part to drive the space, right? And the space is infinite and boundaryless, and we're here, and we're just I don't know where we're going, but we're going, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We're definitely going somewhere, that's for damn sure.
I'm seeing your Uplift world get more and more traction in different places. I'm getting the signal now. So where are you guys with that? I feel like the next time I come on, I want to interview you guys on Uplift World, because you guys blew my mind at the end of last show, after the show, and now I'm starting to see the traction on Twitter, different places. So can you at least give me a little rundown of where you guys are at?
Lots has happened since you've been there, but Corey, I think maybe now's a good time to give the rundown on what we do know about the next release.
So yeah, we got we had a little sale last weekend. It went all right. I kept telling everybody we weren't going to sell out. It took 6 hours.
Yeah.
The big pack sold out, the 10 pack sold out in 4 seconds, which was wait, what? So, this is the way, right? People are super jacked about it. And so we've got the that was just the rail, right? So we sold all that off, and the NFTs that are going to be one of one NFTs will be dropped, relatively soon, in a matter of weeks, to all the people that did that. And then of course they're going to be able to get passports and get in the game and start building, which I am obsessed with. I cannot freaking wait for that. because it's going to be an explosion of creativity like we have maybe never seen, across a huge number of people that are all sort of interconnected and rubbing shoulders in an awesome space. So, from the rail, we're doing the land this weekend. We've got about 3,800 pieces that are going up. And that is actually land that's all in the community cluster. So you might get close to Anders, you might get close to Ken Bozak, you might get close to crypto writers, right? Like that, you might have proximity to these projects that are really pivotal in our space. So that's going on this weekend. I'll just tell you guys this now, like it's maybe 10 days ago, Jimmy, where the devs late one night before we did the sale last week, sit me down and tell me the whole thing isn't going to work. To which, of course, I am like, okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna have a heart attack for a minute, and then we'll carry on, right? And we had some help with some Minecraft stuff, and like basically like my big idea of like a huge contiguous single map, showed our there's people that have a huge amount of experience with Minecraft, and we're actually getting their attention now, which is really helpful. But what we found is that the way that if you hear about like a big, huge Minecraft map that has, or server, quote unquote, that has like 40, 50,000 people. I think 40,000 is the max currently. And I'll tell you right now, this Community Camera 1, we're going to blow the doors off the largest Minecraft server on the planet, which is mind blowing. But they decentralize it, which is like, so you guys are just telling me we need to do like multiple worlds and then we'll have a Stargate hub. And like, I feel like you're threatening me with a good time. This sounds amazing, right? It does mean that we're having to move worlds and it's a lot of work to get this done, which is part of why the NFTs were originally delayed. But it led to a lot of lessons and a lot of basically everything is going to be probably 5 to 10 times better now. So yeah, this set us up so that the community cluster is one world, right? You're gonna be able to come spawn into the world. You'll be near the cathedral here. I think we'll put it over there somewhere. The Stargate hub will be just down the road, and when you get into that hub, you'll be able to decide, okay, do I want to go to the community cluster? Do I want to go to Chicken Car? Inside joke. It's the city. It's a thing. And you're gonna be able to go wherever you want, and we're gonna be able to iterate worlds very quickly because we have those maps now. Now a group. Like say a group that launched 200 ICOs in 2017 and raised $1 billion, just as a random example, definitely apropos of nothing, could, if they so chose to sign a deal with us that I'm writing up today, you didn't hear that, they could get a community cluster map, just hypothetically speaking. They have 20 NFT projects that they're connected with and 10 more on the road. We want to target 30 to 50 communities. Those communities start building in the world in the same way that we did in the community cluster. We come behind it, do a giant sale, and now we're not doing land sales; we're doing world sales, and this could scale really quickly, and then the amount of value that piles in scales really quickly, and the amount of connected worlds and the number of people that are potential foot traffic could go up at least geometrically. And that's all before our meeting today with a major record label.
It's funny.
Things are fucked up, Sean. That's what I'm trying to say. Things are fucked up.
Awesome, guys.
It's funny, because Gravity for a while didn't make sense, but now it's all, coming back. And, I was thinking about this, Corey, and, I just put out a tweet recently, but with our, friend Ken Bozak, he made some points that like, kind of pointed out that like potentially IBC is being held back by vested interests in various cryptocurrencies, right? Which I've kind of felt like for a while. We've had this conversation about Ethereum and stuff for a while, right? Like one of the things I like about crypto writers, you guys kind of branched out and you brought on all sorts of different writers. But I was kind of thinking about it. It's like, Ken's idea, a credit to him because he's a visionary in his own right in so many ways, is that like maybe IBC is not going to come from crypto projects or crypto chains. It's going to come from NFTs because people want to play with all their toys in the same sandbox, right? And so like this innovation could be huge. This innovation could be massive. No villagers.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. Last time I showed people this secret door, there was a villager down there who just started like walking up at me. I'm like, what is happening? Anyway,
and but I Corey, I was like, I kind of feel like the same thing is going to maybe happen with this world, right? Like, because here's the thing: people can bring their own, families in there, and like extended corporate family, business families, to come in and play, in their own sandbox, and they're hop, step, and a jump through the Stargate portal to another world. They can go and explore. They can bring other people in. Like, this is potentially going to be like the 3D version of ICB, where everybody comes to play, everybody comes to like stake, everybody comes to like see other people's cool build shit. Like, and the best part about it is you've got all these other platforms which are probably doing amazing things as well. Crypto Voxels, Decentraland, but they're building platforms for people to come and build in, so that other people can come and see them. It's like starting a theme park on the moon when you don't really have a rocket ship yet. Why don't you start a theme park, in Florida, where everyone goes to vacation anyway because it's warm? Like, that's kind of my thought. And I think you guys, you understand this, right? Like, a lot of publications, they focus on their own specific area, right? Yeah. They show their own products. And one of the things, again, which I think you guys did a beautiful job at, was you branched away from EOS.io, where you started, and you brought in other projects. You didn't port over, you didn't leave EOS behind. You brought in writers, the top-notch writers from everywhere you could find. And those are the people that are writing for you guys on your platform right now.
Yeah, I mean, our mission from day one was to drive crypto adoption to the masses. And, so many, when there's all this tribalism, and it's limiting, and we wanted to build a publication that had a diverse set of perspectives from every corner. What's really interesting is the writers we've recruited, they're not tribalistic. They're not like, this is the chain, this is the only chain. That they're learning from each other, bouncing ideas off each other. So with our mission of driving, crypto adoption to the masses, now we have this tool, NFTs, right? Which, digital artwork, art's universally relatable. So we can use this tool now, which is kind of what we're doing to connect to the masses, to bring people in. You have stuff like Wax Cloud Wallet. Anyone can set that up. They can log in with their Google account, and boom, they've got an address. So now, Crypto Writer, we're finally at a point where, we've been working on this NFT stuff in the background and kind of building a community outside of Voice, in preparation for what we're about to do, which is a big giveaway on Wax, and the Crypto Writer membership card, which is going to guarantee you for a future of a lifetime of airdrops as long as you're holding it. We're going to start doing card drops. We're doing Crypto Finney, where we're going to take 10,000 Crypto Finneys and drop them on the EOS network, which is kind of like untapped territory. So we're finally at a point now where we've been working for months on this stuff, but it's all going to come together. And when it starts rolling, it's just going to keep rolling.
Yeah, Corey, I don't know if you know about this, and I'd like to hear it again, but like Crypto Finney is this like new kind of like crypto writer kind of, celebrity. Do you know the backstory? Have you heard it? I don't think I know very much about it, but
let's get into the backstory. I was actually because I've seen like some of the artwork and stuff. I was gonna, he's like a dude on Twitter now. Yes.
Yeah. He's well. Let me. Can I share my screen? I'll walk you through the share screen. Boom. Let's see which one. We'll do this one. Okay.
And some of the memery that's behind this is hilarious too, by the way. I think it's pretty fun.
Let's just start with Finney. Okay. So our kind of in-house artist who works with EOS Detroit, Lars,
We know
Kamizu
Lars.
spat.
We love
Yeah,
Lars.
Lars
Dude,
Kamizu
we need to have those guys back on too. You're right, Jimmy. We got to go back to all the people and just start rebooking everyone just to check in.
Yeah.
He's like, Kamish Medu spot. Fuck, that's definitely not right, but I love that guy.
So, Lars is his mind's awesome. He's just, he's out of this world.
Yep.
But we had this idea, to have a brand mascot for Crypto Writer, and we kind of put it up to the Voice community. It was not long after we launched on Voice, and we said, what should we call him? And someone came up with Finney, after Hal Finney, the Bitcoin pioneer, and that stuck. So now we had to invent Finney, and Lars nailed it. And here's Finney right here. Basically, his story is he's an android who comes to Earth in search of crypto. Okay. So here's Crypto Finney. And this is one of the cards. It'll probably be a little different that we're giving away in the first giveaway. First giveaway is on Wax. It's going to be, it has two parts. One part's on Twitter, basically kind of like gamified, like retweet, put your Wax account, tag 2 friends, and we'll put you in a little random drawing. We're going to be giving away 50 of these pieces of artwork to those people. And on the other side, we want to reward our Voice community. So every single person that comments with their Wax account on a Voice post will guarantee themselves of getting a piece of this artwork, this first release of Crypto Finney. But basically, Crypto Finney comes to Earth, and we're going to do a post that starts his story, okay, on Voice. So Crypto Finney comes to Earth to learn about crypto, and you see there's all this noise in the background. I don't know if you can see, but I zoom in, but you see buy Schiff's gold right there. Who's Schiff? Well, Peter Schiff is our bad guy, okay? And Peter Schiff takes a liking to Finney because Finney is made out of gold, and everyone from Finney's planet is made out of gold. So Schiff he's following Finney there. And then at some point, Finney discovers a device, and the device is Crypto Writer. And
I'm just going to say Schiff needs a shift in consciousness. I hope Finney gives it to him at some point.
Yeah. We'll see. But Finney finds a device, and the device is Crypto Writer, where he plugs in and starts getting the clear signal. Okay, he starts learning about crypto through Crypto Writer, this device. Now, how we're like we need a way to drive people back to Voice in our mission of driving, adoption to the masses. So we had our top writers from Ethereum, from Bitcoin. They wrote a piece, an awesome piece, like why Bitcoin, why EOS, why Ethereum, that basically outlines, why EOS matters, why Ethereum matters. And you might, when we shoot out these cards, you might get, you notice you see a Ethereum logo. On the back of the card will be a QR code that takes you back to the article on Voice, why Ethereum. If you get the Bitcoin version, it takes you to an article, why Bitcoin, written by one of our awesome writers. So that's Crypto Finney coming to Earth, and that will happen a week from today. Okay. So be ready for that. Now back to Corey, Crypto Finney. Okay. Here's a themed Finney, but Finney comes in all different shapes and sizes. I don't have the original one up, or some of the original, but base model Finney, it's just the Android, and he comes in different metals. There's going to be burn mechanisms. If you burn 3 metals, you get a special animated chestahedron one, like he's got chestahedron in his chest. And then there's going to be like 9,800 unique Crypto Finneys with different attributes, different hair, different look, kind of playing off the CryptoPunk thing. And then there's going to be 200 themed Crypto Finneys, like this one. This is Moon Mission. This is the one you want because there's only going to be one of these. We got the Ninja, 4 of those.
I'm a pretty big fan of the Ninja, man. I really like it. Like that's a sweet ass ninja, and I'm kind of like a ninja myself in the crypto space, so I like it.
Have you seen the Caveman? I think Kenny recently threw the Caveman. This is like kind of a base, a Genesis version, a platinum version. So that's kind of like the starting point. Let me see if I have one more. Kenny just threw out the Caveman, and what's cool? Do you know Brandon Lovejoy?
I do. There was a couple more that I saw but go on.
Oh, here we go. Cowboy.
Yeah.
We got all the village people.
There was one that eerily reminded me of Ken Bozak, actually, and I saw it from really far away, but it had the same hair. Yeah, it's got that.
That checks out.
This is the Caveman, Finney, but he also so Ken Bozak looks like a homeless man that's begging for change.
No, Ken's one of our favorite people to have on the show, man. And he's just like, yeah, we were talking about his beard last night, actually. This episode. It was great. Yeah. He's like, I can't shave the beard because I don't want to get rid of the dreads. That's perfect.
So anyways, Brandon Lovejoy did an interview with Laramere about his book, No Equal Animals, that we just posted. It was like our first big crypto writer interview. And at the end, he roped Dan into letting us create a crypto Finney of Dan. So if you have any ideas of what version of Dan you'd like us to build, we'd love to hear it. I don't know, the famous picture is the one with the cat, Dan with the cat, but I don't know. We'll do something with Dan. Yeah, we're lucky. Our pixel artist is awesome. We don't want to give him away to anyone. It's funny, you meet these artists. And we're on like Reddit, like looking for trending art and stuff, and you have them working for you, and they don't, like, most of them are completely unaware of NFTs. They don't know what they are. It's funny, like we're so early, but it's been cool to see NFTs trending on Twitter now with all this artwork going for insane prices.
So yeah, a couple of things. Corey, it was only 3 weeks ago that we had Lars on. Only 3 weeks.
That feels like 3 months ago for real.
It was only like
we were like, oh, we're gonna try to build this little uplift thing, and like maybe it'll work. I don't know.
It's only been like five or maybe 5 weeks since we had you on, Sean. To be honest, like it hasn't been that long.
It feels like, yeah.
Like Wax was what, 5 cents then?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Wax was like 5 cents 3 days ago. So, yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, exactly. That escalated quickly.
It's crazy. It's crazy though. In 5 weeks, like I was just reading a story yesterday on one of our writers on this Whale Shark Pro. He's like an art collector. And he's scooped up like millions of dollars worth of NFTs and put it into a vault. And now there's like an NFT index fund with his own token. It's just,
people have been talking about this shit. So one of the things, again, like, so just a little background or whatever, right? So we got Uplift basically got acquired, and we have a parent company that's launching something in about a month that is like next level epic. Connected to like lots of names that you'll recognize and lots of big names in the art space. But so they're already talking about this, right? So like, what happens if we do fractionalized art as a service? And then I'm on a call with the one of the head guys from Chintai, which is the awesome outfit out of I think they're in Singapore. And they're actually moving in and they're doing exchanges. They're doing like whitelist ICO stuff, that's all compliant and really cool. But they're also doing fractionalized real estate as a service. So like IRL, right? So like basically we'll take your building, we'll fractionalize it, we'll tokenize it. And then, schmucks like me can afford to go in and like actually play in the real estate space in a meaningful way. It's really cool. So we're thinking like, hey, I'm thinking about making this financial district that's basically going to be its own world, right? And it'll have, financial types like you bigwigs, whatever. But we could make a giant office building and fractionalize that to show people what we mean, right? Is that something that you guys would be interested in? You took 4 seconds to say yes, right? So like, the guys we're working with, like fractionalized art where you could basically buy a pixel of the Mona Lisa, or a little section as an NFT that ends up getting blended in. You know, like, so this iteration where we start, you know, basically, I mean, securitizing, I guess, you know, everything in the space, it's going to go bananas. So hearing that, like, and again, like I've heard from a couple different places now that this is going on, but yeah, I mean, this is going to go bananas. And I don't know what the risk profile is for that kind of thing. So like, I think, like, you know, all of this is very new to, you know, I'm obviously very excited about it, but we should probably be at least a little bit cautious, but I think it's going to be really interesting.
I mean, I think whenever you have something like NFTs that, you know, they're new, they come into the market, it's driving insane amounts of speculation, right? All these things going for high prices, and that drives the development. And we're going in every different direction. But when the dust settles, you know, what's going to remain, right?
Right.
So we're in a bubble. We're definitely in a bubble. The same way, you know, Ethereum DeFi or DeFi in general was in a bubble. The same way ICO craze and all these projects come out of it. But at some point, the dust settles, and it's like, what are we left with, right? There's endless possibilities. Right. Are all of them going to be viable for the long term? I don't know, but it's fun
for sure. Assume not, right? Like that. Yeah. I mean, I was just saw a tweet from Rect Capital where basically we're sitting right at altcoin market cap from last cycle. So like people are like, oh, we're almost done. No, we're fucking not. Like we're not even close to almost done.
We're sitting at altcoin market cap, and things like Binance are sitting at like what? It's got to be more than 15x the prices it was at
BNB is mental like that, right? And so, and you know, tack on, you know, and I know the capital invested in NFTs is probably tacked onto that, so there, you know, there's some element to that. But yeah, I agree, and it's kind of what I love about this space too, right? Because there's like the year where we all work like there's literally not going to be a tomorrow. And I think this one, and I want to just kind of, you know, put this marker down. I think this bull market could last 2 years, and it probably won't.
Yeah, he's a super cycle believer. We got a super cycler here.
Well, believer, like I want to caveat this. It probably won't, right? Like my target is like Q3, Q4 of this year to start thinking about, you know, leveraging out it, et cetera, that kind of thing. Just for me personally.
Yeah.
Well, this is not financial advice because fucking obviously it's not financial advice, but that joke is really funny. But yeah, M Blue is like, you know, here's why this might actually last a lot longer, and he's not wrong, right? And again, like, I think that it's like really likely that it'll last 2 years? No, but it's not impossible, right? And like, all you have to do is look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, which everyone should Google and have in your wallet, and like every time you're like, it's a paradigm shift, fucking sell, right? Because that, you know. It's not like we haven't done this before. But yeah, I mean, the institutions are just now getting into Bitcoin, right? There's a few of them, like a tiny fraction of a percentage that have exposure. And the larger the Bitcoin market cap gets, the more sovereign wealth funds can actually access it because there's more money sloshing around because the price is higher, right? And so that, I think, is going to take a lot longer potentially to work its way through this market, which could extend things. And maybe even make them more rampant. But again, that's total rampant speculation on my part. And then you add on that, like, the companies that we're talking to about NFTs are like big. And I was on a Clubhouse. Every time I say I was on Clubhouse, I'm like, I'm cool. I was on Clubhouse. And for the record, I've been on Clubhouse one time, but still, I feel significantly cooler now as a person. But I was on, you know, with the International Women's Day thing, and Joel from Blockchain Heroes, Bad Crypto podcast pops in. And, you know, we're both ranting about wax, and everyone's talking about like Ethereum NFTs, like that's a good idea. And we're like, no. And he was saying that he's talking to, you know, record labels, to giant companies, to, you know, so like, and it's not, shouldn't be surprising, right? But like the players in this space who have been kind of innovating in this space, and like, you know, I'm kind of new to it, but M Blue and the team at Uplift Art did some shit, right? So they've got some skills and some tools. Like, we're getting conversations now from massive players, and that's not going to take, you know, 3 months to work itself into the market. It's going to take 1.5 years, probably, right? And we'll see, because who knows how that's going to go. But this is why I think it's going to take longer.
I keep telling you, it's stupid in this day and age to pay for advertisements, and you should never be paying for advertisements. What you should be doing is you should be buying an NFT that isn't an advertisement, that is backed by tokens, where the tokens get released as the advertisement number burns. Right? I'm not smart enough to figure that out, but if somebody can and they want to give me the 10% cut, I'd be really appreciated. At 5%, just throw it to me.
I was gonna say 2% of that market. You're probably like, "Fuck you, fuck you, money."
But I have a couple of things. Hashtag caveat, not cadaver, by the way. Nice use of the word that I didn't know how to use.
That was terrible.
It's good for a bear market, not a bull market. Inside joke.
Sure. Yeah.
And one of the things I really like about, going back to the gratitude, one of the things I really like about Corey is I think we're starting to rub off on one another. I mean, long-winded, really intelligent rants. I mean, like I've been known to do that.
That far.
Second, I've taken a liking to fucking shit up like live on the show. So I'm going to pull this one out for you, Corey. And I hope you're proud. This is the first time I'm ever going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work out, but however, I want to pose this question. When you gave us the rundown of Crypto Finney and the various NFTs that will be connected to the writers, to the writings about various topics, right? Atomic Assets has it built into their network, built into their system, where every time an NFT is transferred, right, a portion of that payment goes back to the creator of the NFT. Now, I'm curious. The people who are writing for Crypto Writer, are they going to get a portion of that payment of the NFT of the that is used or burnt or built upon of the article that is connected of the NFT that is connected to their article? Because that'd be really cool if they did, and if they don't, you should kind of reconsider.
We are considering, and let me talk about the membership card. I don't know. I know you didn't fill your form out in time, Jimmy, and didn't get yours on the last release. Corey, how about you? Did you get your? What? Did you? Yeah, I filled the form out. Did you get your membership card yet?
Did I get my membership card? I think I did. Hold on, Sean. Let me go to my Wax wallet and fucking find out.
See, he's the guy that's on the ball in this show, obviously, not Jimmy.
I feel like I'm on 9 balls, and like every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I have balance, and then I fall on my face.
Anyone out there listening, we really need a I'm going to regret saying this, but we really need a Corey meme. I feel like I'm on 9 balls. Huh?
I was going to say, like, someone's going to make that happen. Or just like me in a bubble pit or something. Also, I think it's like I feel like I've got 16 hours straight of incoming now. Like I might actually need an intern. And that sounds like really weird to say.
Yeah.
But I also say things like, I have to get all this stuff to marketing and get all this stuff to the accountants and tax people. Like getting onto a team with like the team that Blue built around the parent company for Uplift Art was the smartest thing I have ever done. Because like we've got assets now, like just stuff that I could never have thought of. And, for sure I would have ended up landing on my face. Anyway, I don't know why I needed to bring all that stuff up. Right. Let's definitely bring this up.
Okay. Yeah. So,
and hey, you can actually share just that application window if you want to not share your whole screen. It just makes it all bigger.
What do I do?
So when you go to share screen, just click on application window at the top.
Share. Hold on. Share screen. Share screen. Okay. Got it. Boom. Okay.
Glorious.
So there it is. And this I'll get back to your question when I go through this, but our thought was we want to find a way, and I don't know why it's not spinning. Oh, well, we want to find a way to reward active community members, people that, provide value to the community. So how do we do that? So we had this idea to launch an NFT membership card, and it's kind of invite only. You can go and resell it, as some pleb did yesterday, right after he got it. And it did sell.
That was the best message of my day. I get a message from you. Hey, dude, some pleb's selling the free invitation only.
Well, remember, you know, like it says up here, what if there was a membership card which entitled you to a lifetime of NFT airdrops? Okay. And we believe
The first thing you do is sell it. You're fired from life.
Yeah,
dude.
he didn't even wait for the first airdrop. Is on the market. I think the bid's at like 20 EOS. Now we have these membership cards on EOS and on Wax because we're going to be doing different airdrops to different chains. We really, because our you know, we came from EOS, and there's like the NFT space on EOS is non-existent. So if we can help get that going the same way it's going on Wax, not that it'll get to that level, but someone has to do something, right? So we're working on that. But now to what Jimmy was saying, we have all these writers, and what they're going to be doing is they're going to be connecting with artists. Okay. A lot of these artists might be digital artists who have no experience with NFTs. Some might be just getting into NFTs. Some might be full-blown NFT digital artists that already have a name. But our writers, Joe and Tom, we got this NFT writer community group. They're going out there. They're connecting with writers. They're onboarding them they're going to help onboard them to Wax, EOS. They're writing profiles on the artists. They're interviewing the artists. They're bringing the artists into our NFT writer community. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some of the artwork, right, in exchange for profiling the artists, onboarding them, etc. The artist is going to give us some artwork if they want, and we are going to put it on a crypto writer card, and that's some of the stuff we'll be airdropping. And on the back of that card, again, will be a QR code, which takes you to the artist profile. And we are going to be splitting secondary sales with those artists. Now, I haven't thought of you brought up splitting secondary sales with the writer, and I think that's a great idea. Atomic Hub, though, as far as I know, doesn't have the tooling to where you can collaborate. And I would love it if right in the smart contract there, right when you're setting up, you could put this percentage to this account and this percentage to that account. And then the miners of the NFT get this percentage. I would love if they had that. I don't think there's been a need for that yet, but we need it, right? We need it.
No, Sean, we talked about this a dozen times, like that, like having the ability to make a win-win-win from the jump, and then have that win-win-win, because like it's easy to do. Like if we do a sale with an artist or whatever, and we're actually going to be doing a lot of those with the uplift as well. Like like the biggest sellers before we launched this sale was like the Tiamo drop that raised like 2 million freaking wax, and it's a statue in the uplift, right? So we want people to be able to do that kind of thing. And, it's easy to go like, okay, we'll do 30, 30, 30, whatever it is. 10% goes to uplift, donate on the sale. But like coding that into the secondary market percentage or some version of it, like that's like, this nipple is hard right now. Like this is something that we eventually want to be able to do. Anyway, I did list it on the market, but it's for 1.6 million. I hope that's okay. Because like awesome. I'm a whore. I have a price. But it is 1.6 million.
What I want people to know too with the memberships, it doesn't make sense to try to like hoard memberships, because when we go to do the airdrops, you pull up all the accounts that have a membership card. Like it's one membership card per account. So if you want to hoard memberships, you just have to make sure they're all on separate accounts. Don't store them all on one account.
Smart. Okay. Here's a question. If I have it for sale, do I still get the drop, or should I take it off for sale? Because I don't really want to sell it, but I just think it's funny if somebody wants to come buy it for 1.6 million. I mean,
I think laugh my ass off if the Blue Wizard sweeps in and just steals it from you the minute before you click the button.
That would be really fun.
As long as that card is associated with your account or in your wallet, I think that you'll still get the airdrop even if it's listed. But I can check on that. And that's just my guess.
Yeah, and for the record, like, don't sell it for less than $100,000 USD.
Yeah.
Come on, we have rules here.
And so you guys are having another drop soon, right? Another giveaway drop soon.
Yeah. So So the first
dumbasses like me that forgot to fill out the form might actually
so the giveaway goes live. Finney comes to Earth and we tell his story, and that's associated with a giveaway, and that giveaway starts on a week from today, but it will last 10 days. So as long as you have a membership card, over the next 17 days, within the next 17 days, you will get some sort of airdrop, and that's taking place on Wax. And then from there, like I said, we have awesome team of writers. They're going out there, they're making connections, they're bringing in these awesome, unique digital artists and pulling them into our community and writing, interviewing them, writing profiles. They'll be podcasting with them. And then, we'll be airdropping those artists' art. And that art on the back of the card will if you hit the QR code, it takes you to that profile or that interview, whatever. So we kind of have this circular way of unifying a community.
You're kind of fucking selling me on this, mate. Like I want to I want to hashtag plebs will be plebs, and like if that guy's not listening, you better fucking up your price because I'm gonna go buy it.
What I feel like once this starts getting momentum, we want people to think about someone who's just, they're not into crypto, and then they discover an article that strikes a chord with them on Crypto Writer, and they read an article and say, this is awesome. And they come into our community, and all they have to do really is set up a Wax Cloud wallet, get an account, which is pretty easy, and just be active, comment on our posts, engage with our content. And then, hey, we ship them out a membership card, and then every couple weeks, all of a sudden they check their account and boom, there's a new NFT. Like, when I say we're on a mission to drive crypto blockchain adoption, NFTs, that's the tool right there. You can get people excited about crypto through NFTs, through artwork. So that's really what we're trying to do. And in my mind, and Kenny's mind, and Cheney's mind, this works, right? But you don't know until you go live with it. So I'm excited that we finally gone live with it, and we'll see, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give the floor over to Corey because, like, on this channel, Corey's our NFT wizard, I think, and I kind of want to hear his take on everything that you guys have got going on, because, like, I think it's a really cool, like, burn to upgrade mechanic. I think it's really cool, like, linking to all this stuff, and I'm sure he's pondering away at the things that he loves, or
I mean, we want the membership to grow as the community grows. We're not just giving these out to every single person. I think as we start airdropping, there's going to be more demand for membership cards. People are going to be willing to do more. We'd like to leverage that demand towards, driving engagement to all our different crypto writer communities and various channels, and really just build a unified community. Because if you can build a unified community, you're going to be doing this with Uplift World. You can leverage that community to do much bigger things.
Community is power.
Yeah, we've learned this. We've learned this with Crypto Writer. We went out there. We recruited. I don't know how many we started with. 30. Now we're up to like 50 people that contribute. But it just makes things so much easier. When someone has a question, there's someone in the community that has an answer. When someone needs something built, we're connected to someone who can get it done. So I think, building a unified community around NFTs is a powerful thing.
Yeah. So let's just go back for 1 second. Sorry, Corey, do you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
So let's go back for 1 second. Like, Crypto Writer is a community that was born out of a group of people who wanted to write. So if you missed our last episode with Sean, I just want to rehash this, right? You go to the Crypto Writer website, and you can request to be part of the community to be able to write for Crypto Writer. right? There's a process that you go through. I see a couple comments. It's like, oh, I just requested access, things like this. Okay, I'm not really sure where you requested access, but like these cards are kind of like membership cards for community leaders or for people who are writing for the community. I think if I have that correct.
Yeah.
And they're going to be kind of rolled out in via your contributions towards what's happening, behind the scenes at Crypto Writer. So yeah, I guess the first step, if you're not informed or you don't know what to do, from my take on it is, head on over to the Crypto Writer website, which is, in below, and like figure out what they're doing. Like most of their posts are on voice. I have to say this, the other thing that I really like about what you guys are doing, from a writer perspective, even though I'm not there, and I do apologize, I'm not there. I think that's appropriate if you've ever read any of my stuff. But anyway, like I think people get busy and people get doing stuff, and monetization in writing in general in the crypto space is really exciting, but it's not that easy. It's quite difficult. And what you guys do that I really like, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's like I thought it was like a 5-day window. I could be wrong on that, but basically you guys have a 5-day window where your writers are essentially, they can post their articles.
It's only 24 hours.
Okay, sorry, I had that completely wrong. So 24 hours, you post your articles onto Voice under the Crypto Writer name, and for 24 hours, you can't do anything with those articles. But after that, they are your rights. They are your property. You can post them wherever you want. And I think that's, as a writer, as an artist, like that's brilliant for me, because I think that allows like the like Corey always remarks, or M Blue remarks as well. This is like a kind of a win-win, right? You're getting the best talent, but those writers are then free to have their name attached to those articles and put them out in other places.
Yeah.
So
So a lot of our writers, when we had to go out and recruit, Crypto Writer, the community on Voice hadn't even launched. The publication hadn't even launched. So you have to recruit. How do you find talent and sell them on this abstract idea of a community-driven publication? And for us, there's really no benefit. Like, a lot of the writers we've pulled in are top writers on Medium, or they have their own personal blogs, or they're doing their own thing. And just by allowing them, say, hey, come share your perspective on Crypto Writer, writing stuff you're going to write anyways, we'll pay you for it. And then you can go post it on your own channels. We need the good talent, and that for someone who has already got their own thing going, to be able to do that was a big plus. And then what they learned is, when they started posting within our community, then they had this whole community of writers that is, going out there retweeting their stuff, like everyone's helping each other. It's a community. So if you're a writer and you want to get involved, you can always we have a sign up form on the website, but it's just easier to reach out to Kenny, Cheney, or I on Telegram, and we'll discuss. We don't discriminate at all. We want diverse perspectives from every corner of the crypto sphere. So if you have a big idea, opinion, something to say, we're happy to publish you.
I like it. Yeah, I think it was a really good plan. Like you said, right? Like attract the best talent of people who are going to do what they're going to do anyway. And, figure out a way to make it a win-win, figure out a way to make it monetized. I mean, the uplift essentially is that somebody, attracted this idea that like somebody over there attracted this idea that like people are going to fucking build in Minecraft anyway. So we may as well provide a platform for it and figure out a way to connect builders with Minecrafters, with crypto people. I don't know who thought of that, Corey, but it was.
That's what I love about what you guys are doing, because we looked into different metaverses, crypto voxels, sandbox, all these things, and then I realized you needed a coder to like build your gallery, and we were like, oh man, do we really want to be buying land in these places? Whereas you've taken something that's already mass adopted, and you're adding the tooling to that, which is genius. Makes the barrier to enter a lot lower than trying to find a coder to build you something in crypto voxels and paying them $40,000 to do it.
Yeah, and you guys have a plot, so it's really great to see what you guys will do with it. When this thing goes.
Yeah, we need a Minecraft building wizard.
See, that's the thing. Like, there's tons of, and there's a lot of people that just went in there like, I'm gonna build my own stuff. Awesome, right? Then there's people that are bringing in Minecraft wizards, and like their kids, like a bunch of times. Like so the block-based team, he brought his kids in, and that build is like as good as Boyd's. It's insane.
I think I told Jimmy, but Cheney's kid is a Minecraft wizard, and he has his own server, and he's doing his thing, but he'll only build on Xbox.
Yeah.
So I got excited for a second because Cheney's like, oh, my kid's Minecraft wizard, and he even does, his kid I think does his own podcast and stuff.
Wow.
But he only will build on Xbox. So
I think that's beyond our control, though, right, Corey? I think at some point they might enable it, but for right now, I don't think.
Yeah, and it's been like it's like being able to build cross-platform is going to take about as long as Ethereum is going to take to scale. It's going to take 2 years, which is what they've been saying for 8 years.
We're excited.
What's that?
Can I do that? I'm glad you missed it because I don't want the show to end. But there was definitely a karate chop in there. So.
Oh, really? Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing a little bit of multitasking. Our CEO just asked for still shots for this meeting we're having later. So,
you know what? We should. I can't see here. How many people are tuned in right now?
Yeah, so I that's a good point. Like we've gotten a little bit too excited. I do apologize. Maybe I like listening to you. Like it's not often that I'm the one that's talking the least. So when I'm the one that's talking the least, we sometimes go a little bit heavy on the whiskey. So I do apologize for that. But we've got let me go back to the screen. But we've got some tickets or some NFTs. What are we going to give away today?
I want to give away some membership cards. I mean, I feel like if you are listening to me, you are in listening and tuned into the show, you're an active community member. So you deserve one. You can always go sell it to someone else who wants it more. You can sell it to Jimmy. He doesn't have one yet. So let's say how many people are tuned in?
Yeah, I'm a little bit almost
16.
Okay, let's give away 16 cards right now.
Man, see, like these cards.
17? Can I have one too?
You're gonna get one. You're already signed up.
Oh my god!
But whoever,
I do have to say, these cards are worth $1.6 million. So like, buckle up.
If you whoever's listening in the next few minutes comments with their wax and or EOS address, we'll hook it up.
That's awesome.
Is that that's technically possible, right?
People comment. Yeah, and they get stuff.
Yeah.
We do that all the time. Yeah, so comment your wax or EOS. I love that it's either or.
Both if you can.
Comment both. Baller. Boom. All right, they're coming in. Oh, hey, G Money, what's going on?
And Sean, just to give you the information, when the cast ends, if you don't leave the cast, then you'll still be able to see all the comments.
Okay, great. So what we do is every once a week we send out a new set of these. Pretty cool. We have something tracking our Telegram channel, so we can see who's active in there, who's engaging, who's not, and we sort of just handpick people every week to reward them with a membership card. So if you hang out in our communities, you're pretty guaranteed that you'll eventually get one.
Yeah. So and again, all the links are below in the YouTube descriptor, and on the various social posts that we put out. And I definitely encourage you, if you're interested in crypto, go to the EOS Writer. I think it's the community channel that we linked, the Telegram channel. And it's essentially just article after article after article. It's, the other thing that I really like is your logo, because on your logo, you have, the Cardano symbol or the EOS symbol or the polka dot symbol or the Ethereum symbol. So I can just scroll through, that channel, and I can pinpoint the articles that I want to pull out or that I want to read, I'm interested in. My favorite recent one is the NFT symbol. It's really good. So yeah, definitely, if you're interested in crypto and some of the top writers in the space, go over there, because there's some really good articles there that we try to throw into our ESIO weekly updates, when we do them. And, we filter out, obviously, because it's the ESIO weekly, we filter out by category, but there's for every, 5 or 6 articles that we post every week in those updates, there's 5 or 6 for almost every chain that are going out there. So definitely, a great hub for information and gathering.
Yeah, we're also looking, our writers are always looking for ideas for stories. Some of the stories, a lot of the stuff they cover just springs out of the ongoing conversation that's happening in the Telegram chat. And we have, like you were saying, we have a bot in the Telegram chat that whenever we post an article on Voice, it republishes it to the Telegram chat. So yeah, it's going to be cool as Voice evolves, and we'll see that they've kind of made a little pivot to dive into NFTs, which will be really cool. I don't know the specifics yet, but I imagine content creators might be able to mint directly from Voice and maybe even transfer out to other places, or at least wrap versions to other places.
Yeah, so I caught that. The Salah made a post a couple of weeks back that said that they were kind of porting towards an NFT based model. Yeah. I don't know, it's interesting to think about the possibilities, right? Like Corey and I have been doing various social platform things for a long time, but what if what Corey, I'm gonna out myself here, but what if instead of sending a on Facebook or something like that, every time that somebody did something with your post, you got an exclusive NFT, right? And that NFT gave you some kind of
or even on a point system, right? You don't have to do every time, but if you get 1,000 likes on a platform, that you sort of you're gamifying that, so that, and again, Emblue and I had an amazing conversation about this even just this morning. We talk about it all the time, but everyone should understand that all the things that we're doing, Crypto Writer, this show, the Uplift, they're not different things. They're all exactly the same. It's the attention economy,
right?
Right. It's just different funnels and lenses through which we're funneling community, and community is power, right? So you start taking these sort of core principles, and this is why you're gonna see and feel echoes in a way. A lot of these things end up gamifying out, because we're basically rewarding, thank you. There's this gratitude element of thank you for this attention, and we give you this thing that is rare, and now there's a market where that rarity can turn into fucking magic money. What? It's ridiculous. This is what we're doing is insane, but it is also totally happening in real. So, by the way, guys, I have to go to another meeting that I'm actually 5 minutes late for. You guys can keep talking and hang out, and I'll just bug out, and you guys can just let me know when you think, and I'll end the stream after. Jimmy, you cool with that?
But yeah, it's up to Sean if he's got to go for a little bit, either or. But yeah, I'm totally cool with that. We'll catch you tomorrow for our live opening of the Crown Deck, Corey.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's tomorrow.
Good luck. Go sell a world or whatever you're doing this afternoon.
No bullshit. I want to sell 2 today. That's nuts. Think this sale is pretty cool, and the one to I want to 10x it. This was good, but let's get crazy.
Yeah, I think we got some good stuff coming, and that's going to be really good. Okay, that complicates things. Let's see. I guess we're gonna have to go through and make memos and give these NFTs away.
Just copy and paste.
Yeah. Okay.
Copy them off Or do you see them? Or do you see the same screen I see?
Well, if you go into the comments section, they're all there.
Oh, okay.
On the
I'm
side.
still in private chat. Boom. Yeah, I can grab these before we go.
So do you want to give those away now? Because I have a feeling that if we, I have a feeling
what I'll do,
I have a feeling that if we leave the studio, these disappear.
I have just copied and pasted all the comments, and what I'll do is when Kenny sends out the next round, anyone who's provided their account here will get it, which will likely happen probably Monday at the latest. So I'll put all these accounts into our database. We'll make sure everyone gets them.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, my account's Kenzai Crypto. If you follow me on Kenzai Crypto, not just for this NFT, but follow me on Kenzai Crypto. You know, we on Twitter as well. Everything. And you know, our account here on the show is EOSIO Weekly because you know. We really like drugs. No, just kidding. Because you know, we had to have one extra letter, and E just seemed to make sense. So yeah, if you got that copied, then I'm super cool.
I've got it.
It's funny to me to read the comments because it's the same. Like 1110101111. I'm not really sure if you're aware of this, but the person that I'm on the stream now with is Sean of Crypto Writer. It's not Corey. However, the reason that I mention that is because we always get comments when Corey's on here that read the same thing. Are the dogs alive? I can assure you that the dogs were alive and they were moving early.
I don't know, actually. I'm
So, I'm gonna let you go. All
right, dude.
I know you're a busy guy, and I could stay here and talk to you all day. But yeah, thanks so much. Like you mentioned, the I guess Finney comes to Earth next week.
Finney comes to Earth next week, and that starts his story, which is going to go on forever and lead into other things, but that gets the NFT ball rolling. So next Wednesday, the giveaway, look for it on Twitter. Also, if you're on Voice or you want to guarantee yourself of getting an NFT, join Voice, and there'll be all directions of what you need to do. It's pretty simple. And boom, get active in our community and get a membership card, and then you're set.
Right. Yeah. And I'm super excited. Like, it was really nice to have the rundown, and the artwork, like, you know, is really cool. Like we mentioned, Lars was on the show. From our end, we're going to kick off the Dakathon tomorrow. The Dakathon. I don't know if you guys are scheduled or not, but if you want to be, if Crypto Writer wants to be in the mix, hit us up and we'll see if we can get you in there. If it's something that you're interested in. And one more thing that I wanted to say, I am, you know, the username, I am, but, you know, I want to answer that question from earlier. I am actually in East Asia. That's my time zone. So again, I'm you know, that's where I'm based.
What time do you sleep?
I'm in crypto, man. I don't sleep.
Nice. Like it.
So thanks, Sean. I'm looking forward to having you back again sometime. Hit us up.
Let's see how let's see after we drop those 10,000 crypto Finneys on EOS and people start moving them around and burning them and doing all those things. It might be fun to revisit just to see if what's we think is going to work in our mind actually plays out.
Yeah, so I was in there today, but I noticed the Atomic Hub is actually having issues with their API. So I was told, don't worry, like, your NFTs are safe. They're updating. They're just fixing stuff. Sorry.
I think they don't want to pay for diffuse, and they need a sack up and just pay the fee.
Is that what's happening? I had no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know for sure, but what I think has happened is they were Diffuse was giving them their service for whatever, and either Diffuse jacked up the price or stopped letting them free roll, and they don't want to pay. But
okay, I don't know about that. Jonah, you're gonna have to fix this shit up.
Yeah.
You're doing. I love Jonah, by the way. We
I might be talking out my ass, but I do that sometimes.
No, it could be. We don't know. But anyway, it's only midnight. Yeah, it's 11 minutes after midnight. But I do want to have you on because what I was reading today, with some of the characters that you were showing, right? Like there's some stackable there's some stackable, and I don't know what you call an NFT tokenomics, but there's some stackable tokenomics. Things get burned. Some serious gamification that's going on. So maybe in a couple weeks after we see, like you said, how this rolls out and how people start playing the games and doing the things, please come on and give us the schematics.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me and let me spread the crypto writer gospel. And enjoy your evening. Take care. Later.
Peace out.